Hey, what's up, everybody? Sorry about the lack of uploads. I really do apologize. It's been very busy. My grandfather is not doing super well. He's currently doing dialysis 3 days a week in a city about 50 minutes away, and yeah, so it's life. I'm happy I can be here for him. I have the giveaway still posted for the Digimon box break of Double Diamond. Get a chance to win a Secret Rare Alphamon, Alt Art Titamon, and a couple cool super rares, including the very popular Zulongmon. But today's video is actually going to be about Pokemon. So we have our Mew Vmax deck profile today. If you guys are still interested in the giveaway for the Digimon cards, let me know. Digimon is going to be on the channel still, but being that Pokemon has IRL events coming up, I just wanted to kind of hustle the Pokemon world for a little bit and see what I can come up with. So I believe that Mew Vmax is still a very safe choice. So without Mew Vmax in the deck, this card is the most important. It's Genesect V, 190 hit points, retreated 2. Technoblast is the attack you copy with Mew Vmax for 210 damage, and then your Pokemon cannot attack during the next turn. But you switch out because Mew has free retreat, so you switch to the bench and then or retreat to the bench and then switch back into it. So that hindrance of this attack doesn't affect you. The primary reason we use Genesect is once per turn per Genesect you can draw cards up to, until you have numbers of cards in your hand up to the number of Fusion Strike Pokemon you have in play. So if you have a full setup, you're going to draw until you have 6 cards up to 4 times. Super strong, very consistent deck. Next, we're going to play 4 Mew V. Been studying the Japanese meta a little bit, and I noticed some of the better Japanese players over on the east side of the world are cutting this to 3. And I'm not going to lie, I'm probably going to test it next week. This is your best starter because it has free retreat, and you always want to have one in play. In certain matchups, you want to be able to evolve 2 Mew Vs into Mew Vmax, both in one turn. So on your second turn. So I don't know if it's a good idea or not to cut a Mew V or not, but I'm probably going to test it. Following Mew V, we pretty much use this card as our primary attacker. This is Mew Vmax. The card is absurd. 310 hit points, free retreat, double colorless energy that can be provided with just a single attachment. Lets you copy any Fusion Strike Pokemon's attack that you have in play. So you copy the Genesect, or you can also copy the Mew to jump back into the deck. Psychic Leap does 70 damage, and then you shuffle this Pokemon and all cards attached to it back into the deck. So you bring up the Mew Vmax, you bench your Mew, and you tank a hit. You let your Mew take 1 hit, and then you jump back into the deck and do an additional 70. You power up the attack with some of our options to get a KO, and then you shuffle your 3 prize, I don't know what you want to call it, your 3 prize Pokemon that's damaged back into the deck. So you essentially heal and prevent them from taking 3 prizes on their turn. Then we have 2 Meloetta. This card is nuts. Turn 1, going second, you attach for turn for Fusion Strike Energy, and then play an Elise Sparkle, and attach 2 more Fusion Strike Energy, 1 to this and 1 to something else, depending on the matchup. And then she can swing for 210, turn 1. Very easy to get some good damage in early game. And then we play 1 Oricorio. The bird is the word. If you guys aren't playing this card, you guys aren't playing Mew correctly. I at first thought it was optional, and after testing, it is no longer optional, especially with Rapidstrike Malamar being such a threat. This card makes them have to hit just a little bit harder, and they're already hitting as hard as they can, trying to hit the 310, which in case is 320 because it's a multiplier of 40. So you putting this in play forces them to have that 1 extra card, and a lot of times they can't get there, and then you Psychic Leap back into the deck and deny their prizes. The Glistening Droplets is also a viable attack that you can copy with Mew to put 5 damage counters anywhere on your opponent's board. So very strong cards. Fusion Strike Pokemon are definitely some of the strongest Pokemon I've seen in the game. But the real reason this deck is so amazing is the straight up consistency, and that is with 4 Battle VIP passes. This card can only be used on your first turn, but you can search your deck for 2 basic Pokemon and put them into play at no cost. So if you open this, or if, God forbid, you open 2, you're completely set up turn 1 a lot. And then even if you don't get it in your opening hand, you play your hand down, you Genesect, draw 3-4 more cards, find another VIP pass. There's also a card called Cram-O-Matic. You'll see here in just a minute. You discard an item card from your hand. Your deck is currently playing about 28 items, possibly 30. I forgot the exact count. But you discard an item card from your hand, and then if you flip a coin and you get heads, you search your deck for any card. This is a great target to search turn 1 because it's free Pokemon. Furthering the consistency, you always want to get your hand low, so you discard the cards you don't absolutely need, so then your Genesect can draw you more cards, and in turn you also find a Genesect or the Mew Vmax or the Oricorio or the Meloetta that you're missing with Ultra Ball. Discarding 2 cards from your hand to search out any Pokemon is truly great, and it feels amazing to have Ultra Ball back in the format. Then we have 4 Quick Ball. You discard 1 card from your hand, search your deck for a basic Pokemon. All your Pokemon except for the 3 Mew Vmaxes are basic, so this card, stunning. Also great at thinning your hand down. You can play either of these cards and then choose to fail it because your deck isn't public knowledge. So you can just get rid of 3 cards or just get rid of 2 cards. So then your Genesect can draw you that many more cards. Our first damage modifier that we're going to talk about here is Power Tablet. Card is good. They stack. You play it and your Fusion Strike Pokemon do an extra 30 damage per turn, or for the turn. So if you're 50 damage away, just drop down 2 Power Tablets and they'll get you there. You can't play any less. A couple of 3-ofs. Like I said, Cram-O-Matic. Card is insane. I don't think I would play 4 anymore, just because I am under 30 for my option count. And after putting in roughly 60, 70 games with this deck, the real reason is there's so many times that there's an item that I don't want to discard, or there just isn't an item. When you brick, it's kind of like Digimon. You brick hard. So I cut Cram down to 3 because I wanted to play 3 Rotom Phone. Rotom Phone lets you look at the top 5 cards of your deck, pick 1, set it aside, shuffle the other cards back into your deck, then you place the 1 card that you set aside on top of your deck. So essentially, if you only have the ability to draw 1 or 2 cards off Genesect, you can dig 5, pick the one that's most optimal, and then guarantee it. It's also a great defense card if you're looking for a stadium for the next turn. I know some of the better players are now teching in a Judge, so you have to shuffle your deck instead of just Marnie, where Marnie will, you shuffle your hand, put it to the bottom of your deck, and then draw 5 new cards. So if you find a stadium and you think your opponent is going to play Path to the Peak and then Marnie you to lock you out of the game, this card helps with that. I know Azul GG, shout out, he's a huge inspiration to a lot of the Pokemon decks that I play. Amazing player, good guy, but he thinks Phone is not good. I think Phone is super good because he thinks that it's not as good for the reason of finding the stadium to put on the top of your deck. Because if you shuffle and you draw off the Marnie, then you're going to draw 4 cards and then draw for turn, you'll draw that 5th card. So you'll see all 5 cards. So if there was a stadium there, you're going to find it regardless, right? And I get that, but Phone is so much better for so many things other than just finding the stadium. So that's it for our primary items. And we have a couple of tech items. In the game of Pokemon, you always want to have a couple of switch or switching options. So we opt to play 2 Escape Rope and 2 Switch. This just lets you move your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. This card lets you do the same, but it also forces your opponent to do it, and your opponent switches first. In a lot of situations, this is boss's order. If they aren't set up correctly, or it's early game, you get that free gust, and being able to knock out what you want to knock out is amazing. And you can always just send up your free retreating Mew and then retreat, and then so you didn't actually have to switch if you didn't want to. So I am a firm believer in the 2-2 split for switching options. The next 2 we play is 2 Choice Belts. I don't know how many times in my Pokemon career I've called this called Choice Band. It's essentially the same card. This lets your Pokemon do 30 more damage to V Pokemon. Back in my day when it was Choice Band, it was GX, but another damage modifier. And this one stays because it's a tool, so it's equipped to the Pokemon. So unless your opponent gets rid of it or knocks out the Pokemon, you'll get that extra 30 damage against those V Pokemon every turn. The last option or item card is an option that I'm choosing to play, and that is one Pokegear 3.0. This lets you look at the top 7 cards of your deck, find a supporter if you find a supporter, or you can pick a supporter of the 7 cards you find, and then add it to your hand. I wanted this to be a 4th boss's order, because attacking which Pokemon you want to attack is so important turn 1, turn 2. And if your ropes can't get you there, or you haven't seen your boss yet, finding that boss's order would be great. But I ended up cutting the boss's order because I wanted to play Pokegear. Pokegear lets you get any supporter that you find there. So turn 1, going second, you definitely want to see Alyssa Sparkle the majority of the time. Or Alicia Sparkle. I don't know. Elisa? I'm not sure. Card's nuts. Lets you accelerate 2 energy from your deck to one to each 2 Fusion Strike Pokemon. So getting 2 extra Fusion energies in play turn 1 is great. It adds to your aggression. And what happens if you find boss's order, or even 2 boss's order turn 1 going second, but you need the Alyssa Sparkle? Because you play 4 boss, you're not going to be able to draw any more cards, where the Pokegear can essentially be the Alyssa Sparkle or the boss's order, or my surprise tech for the deck. I've talked enough about it. You guys should know about it. Boss's order, you get to switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon, so you get to attack who you want to attack. Super relevant card in the Pokemon trading card game. There's not much else to say about it. But this card is my spicy tech that I'm planning on playing in the Indianapolis regionals, coming up here on May 6th or 7th, I believe. Marnie is a great card. It's a draw supporter, so if your hand is bricked, this can unbrick your hand. It's also a disruptive card by forcing your opponent to shuffle their hand place it to the bottom of the deck, and then you do the same, but your opponent draws 4 cards and you get to draw 5 cards. So in the right setting, maybe your opponent takes a knockout on a 3-prize Pokemon. They had 5 cards in their hand. They're up to 8 cards. You're able to Marnie away 50% of their cards and continue your plays. And if you set up previously with an Alyssa Sparkle, and you don't absolutely need the boss to take a knockout on whatever you want that turn, Marnie is a great option. One of the matchups that I'm most afraid of going into Indianapolis is Rapidstrike Malamar. It's a 1-prize attacking deck. It's super cheap to play, so everyone in the game has the ability to play this deck. I believe it's roughly $30, maybe $40 at the most. And being able to disrupt their hand when they don't get the knockout is, realistically, in my opinion, one of the only ways to be able to beat the deck. That is another one of the decks that you want to set up 2 Mew Vmax going on your second turn, going second. You never want Marnie or Malamar to go second, because if they get their supporter turn 1, they're going to have an advantage over you that I don't think you'll be able to overcome. One of my best testing partners, shout out Luke Johnson. I believe he told me he was 0-20 against Rapidstrike Malamar the other night on PTCG Live or PTCGO. I'm not really sure. I know PTCG Live isn't in the States. So, moving forward, we're currently playing 3 Tower of Darkness. The Mew could very easily be the Mew V could easily be a 4th Tower of Darkness. Now, I know this doesn't make sense unless you guys have been playing, but you want to play stadiums in Mew to disrupt your opponent's Path to the Peak plays, because Path to the Peak will shut down your ability to draw cards with Genesect, and that's really the only way you draw cards. That's another good reason Marnie is a great tech. It's a way to draw cards if you are under the Path lock. But essentially, you play 4 Towers of Darkness or 3 Towers of Darkness to be able to knock your opponent's stadium out of the game, and then if you draw, you can only play 1 stadium per turn in this game. So if you draw 2 or 3 copies of 1 stadium early game, and your opponent has one in play, or you've already put one in play, those stadiums are dead cards in your hand that aren't just insta-playable. And then you'll draw less cards off of Genesect. However, Tower of Darkness lets you discard 1 single strike card. Now, the only single strike cards we play in this deck are Tower of Darkness. But you can play 1 and then discard 1 to draw 2 more cards. So you're seeing more cards throughout the early turns, which is good. It's just really important to find the Alysas or the Fusion Strike Energy or the Battle VIP Pass. I do want this to be at 4, just so I have 4 counter stadiums to knock out my opponent's 4 Path to the Peaks if I need to go that route. But currently I'm running 3. That's it for stadiums. I know a lot of great choices are like Training Court if you're playing basic Psychic Energies, Rose Tower to draw more cards, or Old Cemetery to force damage when you attach a energy from your hand to a non-psychic Pokemon. So if you're playing against a deck that isn't psychic and your Old Cemetery sticks in play, it can really give you a lot of value, don't get me wrong. But I don't think it's necessary, and I'm really excited to try this Tower of Darkness version. The last couple cards in the deck are going to be our energy cards. We play 4 Fusion Strike Energy. It's a special energy, so you can only play 4 of it. Accelerates from Elisa Sparkle. It makes your Fusion Strike Pokemon that this card is attached to immune to effects from your opponent's Pokemon. So they won't be able to use Umbreon or Leafeon V-Star to gust your Pokemon up. They won't be able to quit shooting it. And correct me in the comments below if you guys do know. But I believe this card will actually get around Galarian Weezing because it shuts off your Pokemon abilities, but this shuts off that ability. So if you have a Fusion Strike Energy on a Genesect, you should be able to draw some cards, which is good. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. The final energies of the deck, we did switch up to the full-on double turbo version. We're no longer playing any basic Psychics. I don't know if that is the right play. I'll be testing more in the next 2 weeks, but having the ability to get a Mew Vmax up and going with a single attachment without an Elisa Sparkle is super good. This card provides 2 colorless energy. This card, before I forget, this card provides every type of energy. So it can be a metal, it can be a psychic, it can be a fire, whatever. But only on Fusion Strike Pokemon. This card provides 2 colorless energy, which your Mew Vmax can function and copy any other Fusion Strike Pokemon's attack in play for just a single attachment, which is great. The drawback to this card is your attacks will do 20 less damage to your opponent's active Pokemon, but with the power tablets and the choice belts, I believe it's worth it to still play this as a 4 of moving forward. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is the Mew Vmax deck profile for the Pokemon trading card game. I'm trying to make it to Indianapolis. I plan on going to the Milwaukee Regionals. I would also like to go to the Columbus Internationals. With everything that's going on, I'm not sure if it's going to happen, but I do believe Mew is at least a solid pick for these events coming up. I know Indianapolis and Milwaukee are going to be the next format, but I don't think Mew is going anywhere, even with the amount of dark support that is coming to the game. So let me know down in the comments below how you guys want me to do the giveaway. I'm more than happy to give away the cards. I apologize so much that I know the cards were from Double Diamond, and now we have Next Adventure, and we're on the rise for the new hero, the BT8. I want to keep doing Digimon, but with my current schedule, I wasn't able to keep playing Digimon. So because I'm busy on Wednesdays, and Mondays and Wednesdays are both my Digimon days, and I don't have time because I prioritize my family. But I want to give away the cards. I got them sitting right here. Let's give them away, and let me know in the comments how you guys want me to do it. If you just want me to stick with the original video and close the giveaway. If you guys want me to close the giveaway, I will make another video later this week. I'll at least try to, and we'll close the giveaway through comments on the initial video, and catch you guys next time. Peace. Alright, so we got a box of Great Legends, guys. Appreciate it. Like I said, we got another giveaway going on right now. So if you want any of these cards, we got a Genkumon, Titamon, Dynasmon, Azulongmon, Agumon, Bond of Bravery, a Jessamon, and the busted Eosmon. Don't sleep on Eosmon, you guys. I mean, right now you can, but you should wake up for it when it calls in BT7 and BT8. We also have a Elfmon and a Titamon for the major hits of the box. So if you are interested in any of those cards, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And then go back to that video, and you can watch the box opening if you'd like. You have to like, comment, and subscribe on the video of the box break, just to let you guys know. Alright, so we got the box open. Hey, we got a Marcus. Nice. I'm just trying to crack a box of Great Legends, have a good time, chill for a minute before work. Been doing a lot of driving back and forth from here in La Crosse, Wisconsin. It's about an hour and 20 minutes. But yeah, trying to find a Lucymon or maybe another Ancient Greymon in case Red Hybrid is truly as broken as everyone thinks it's going to be. There's the War Greymon and the Thomas. Yeah, looking forward to playing some Zulongmon in the new format. This card is excellent for the side deck. If you guys want to talk about the side deck, we can talk about the side deck. I think Bandai is starting to realize that the game could be a little bit more involved than what it has been. And side decks and mulligans are quite popular in other trading card games. So venturing into exploring those is definitely reasonable. I haven't played any side deck or mulligan games yet. I'm looking forward to doing that in a week or two. I feel like mulligans might be okay, but side decks seem to be quite overpowered in this game. Cards like Takumi Aiba would make a great side deck card in my opinion. If Rookie Rush ever comes back, obviously. A little bit of extra consistency. And coming from Yu-Gi-Oh!, I feel like if you know you're going to go second, there's cards that you would definitely play in your deck, but you don't because you don't know you're going to go second. So that's always an option. I'm going to try to get this a little bit more comfy. Got the Roachmon, Shine Greymon. Hey, Chaosmon Valderam, nice. Always need more Chaos Mons. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys have been playing any mulligan or side deck games with the announcement of how they're going to run things at DigiFest. Also, I heard that there's an alt art of Pitomon coming. If anyone knows where I can get the alt art Pitomon, not the one with a stamp, but the alt art, hit me up in the comments. I seen a Japanese one a little bit ago, and now I can't seem to find it. Hey, Bushy Agumon's always good. Oh, busted! See, a lot of people might not be happy because Blue Hybrid's not seeing the love, but I will definitely take that. Alt Art Secret Rare Ancient Garurumon. Heck yes. Alright. Labramon. Yeah, Lilithmon looks really, really fun moving forward. Going back to Pokemon a little bit, has back-to-back hits with a Plutomon. Not bad. Pokemon is it's been my primary game for about 5 years in the past, and I really haven't touched it too much. Played a little bit of Single Strike. I don't know, 4 months ago, and then I went to League and I played a Metagross deck. If you guys want the deck profile for Metagross, I can try to do it. If not, we can do do an updated deck profile for Metagross V after Brilliant Stars is available. Picked up a pre-release kit of that and didn't really do too hot, but it was fun. Fun to open some Pokemon cards. Sealstramon, Full Moon, and 2 rares. Digimon, Bandai, if you're listening, let's keep up the good work with trying to get some IRL events, maybe even some more online regionals or Evo Cup Season 2s. Could definitely go for some competitive Digimon, being that I wasn't a good enough player to make it to the North American Nationals. It's tough out here. It's tough out here. Wisconsin is actually quite competitive. The Digimon trading card game finished second 3 times, third once, and fourth once of the 5. Was it cups? Is that where they called cups? No, store championships that I participated in. There's the Izzy Azumi and a Dan Devimon. Security Control was definitely my jam. The last format, and even the format before, BT5 and BT6. Definitely played some Gabu Bond, BDIF, but about halfway through the box, about half the hits. Digimon, and a Blinding Ray. But yeah, thank you guys for all the support. I think we're close to 165 subscribers already. That's super fun. Throw one of those off to the side. Digimon. Whoa, that's weird. Double Digimon, double Blinding Ray, pack after pack. Step up your shuffle game, bad guy? Maybe. I think with the Ancient Garurumon hit, I mean, we probably won't get a Lucimon, but if we did, that would be cool. And the only other altar that I really want is War Greymon. Oh, Mr. Rare. Yeah, altar War Greymon would be super busted. I have looked into the JP meta, and I'm definitely considering War Greymon as a backup attacker for Sakuyamon in EX02. Been theorizing that a little bit. I didn't look into BT7 as much as I wanted to, plus with the ban list changes, I'm kind of excited to play. But BT8 looks pretty fun. Throw a little Blomon over there. Oh, what? Double secret! This card's hot right now too. It's like 45 bucks, right? Red hybrid's a thing? Double secret box? I'll take that. Take that over an an Altar War Greymon. There's a couple of supers left now. Oh, there's one of them. The Mirage Galgamon. What's the last SR gonna be? It'll be a Nidhoggmon. I don't know if it'll be a... I know it's probably not gonna be a Nidhoggmon. Let's see what my knowledge of opening this set says. Two nice secret rares we'll put right down there. We got the Plutomon, War Greymon. So we got three. We have 3 SRs left. I bet we're going to find... I think it's going to be a Rise Greymon and Aldemon. Oh, maybe not. Got the Genkumon, or Gogma. That's Gogmamon. So does that mean we get a Blastmon? I think it does. I think it means we get a Blastmon. There's a Goonie. Pollen Spray. Hey, there's the Rise Greymon. Kind of figured. I don't think we have another hit, but if we do get another hit, it'll probably be Aldemon. Oh, put the pollen spray in the wrong spot. If you guys are interested in any Digimon bulk, hit me up on Facebook. We sell them by the hundreds or thousands. Just check out the Facebook page. KO Cards, not the profile, but the page. Just message us on there, and we're selling bulk. And one last thing to ask the comments is going to be, where would you guys like to see an IRL Digimon event? Hey, there's that Commandramon, nice. Always good to get those. Yeah, where in the US would you guys like to see the next IRL Digimon events? I'm gonna vote for either the Twin Cities or Madison, Wisconsin, so I don't gotta drive. Oh, double Commandron. Oh, and a Nidhogg to finish off the box. Nice. Yeah, if you're looking for any cards, don't be afraid to message the actual profile, not the page. Send me a list, and I can try to pull them if you're interested in that. Let me know what decks you're excited to play in the BT7 format. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Pretty good box. I'm happy with that. Can't complain. All right. Thanks, guys. Stay healthy. Peace.